Hello everybody, my name's Crazy Sabin and welcome back to Buck-Chuckets and Piglins SMP, where today we're going to be solving a problem from last episode, which if you don't remember, you can see behind me. We have a enderman stealing our end base here. So we're at our end base and he just walked over here, he grabbed our base and he's stealing our base. So we need to go ahead and figure out a way to defend our end base before it gets stolen by this enderman, which I think I've come up with a nice a nice way to actually do this. I think for what we need to do, we need to add like a defense system. So we could I was looking at the base and I was trying to like decide where we could make a defense system to like defend ourselves against this enderman and any other threats to our base. And I was looking inside, we have our indoor interiors over here, we have our rooms here, and there really wasn't a room inside. I would have to make a whole new like section to like add a defense system to the base. But then I looked at the roof here and realized our roof is very bland. We have like glass so we can look out, and then we just have a dome here. So I think we can actually go ahead and convert this dome into like a nice kind of like a turret. So it kind of like would shoot up in the sky like a nice like we'll probably bring these what do we call these? These like lines here, we'll bring those up on top of the dome. And then it'll shoot up into like a nice area that has like an energy, maybe like storing pod. And then it goes up to a turret that can then shoot down the enderman or shoot down any other threats we uncover or like discover with our base. So I think today we'll go ahead and get started with that. We'll go ahead for the first part, I want to actually fix the dome here. So we have these lines going down, separating our glass. I want to go ahead and bring these lines up all the way to the middle here, this point. That way we can not go ahead when we build upwards for this turret. We don't have to build on the glass to make it look a little weird. We can just go ahead and build on these like lines going up. Okay, now that we have the lines going up here, I want to go ahead, so maybe 2 down from each line. So 1, 2, right here we can go ahead and build up a few blocks. How many is that? That's 4. Let's go 6 blocks up on each one. There we go. So now it's like up here, and I want it to be taller than this enderman. I do not want it to be shorter, because if it's shorter, then it's not really gonna do anything. So I want it to be taller, that way when like we get like the turret will probably be like a laser, so when we get it going, it can then shoot right down to the top of the enderman. So that's why I want to build this up tall. So we can go ahead then go like 2 in, make like a nice base here. Actually, we can add a little bit of light here too with a sea lantern. So we can go ahead and do that, and then like kind of come out like this. There we go. So now we have like a nice platform here. It goes out 3 on each one, and we have like a 3 wide like end here. Actually, I also want to, now that I'm thinking of it, jump down here, and right here we have the light. Instead of keeping that light there, we can actually go ahead and cover it up just like this. There we go. So now the light shines through, but it does not like feel weird having just a sea lantern right there, so that looks good. So now we can go ahead grab some scaffolding here, build up, and we start actually bringing this up, because now that we have the base of polished deep slate, I want to start building up towards like deep slate bricks. I want to start using those up here just to show us a more like industrial, like more tough material as it goes up. Before we do that, however, we can go ahead actually wrap around the edge here some deep slate stairs. That way we have like a nice texture on the outside here. Oh, I also forgot to mention that they weren't spawning when we first started doing our base, but now that I've come out here now the second time, endermen have officially started spawning at our end base, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. As long as we don't look at them. They seem to only spawn when I'm like, if I'm inside, they'll spawn on the roof. If I'm outside, they will spawn inside the base, so at least that's a good plus. We don't have to worry too much about that part. Okay, now that we've wrapped deep slate brick stairs around this platform here, we can go ahead now just build like a nice wall layer here, going all the way around. Then we can actually just build up 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then cap it off at the top of this 4th one. There we go. Actually, I think I actually want to do one more. That way, if we do stairs for the top, it doesn't look weird. So we'll go ahead and do this. Okay, so there we go. So now it looks like this so far. So you might be wondering, what is this hole here for? Which this is going to be showing our like kind of like power to the turret, because the turret's gonna be above this. So I wanted to show like a storage of where all the power is gonna be. So we can go ahead on the bottom here. We actually don't have to fill this in. I bought a lot of concrete because I thought I would have to, but I guess not. We can just go ahead and do this. Going all the way up here, showing a yellow, orange, red. And the red part here is going to be kind of like the top of the power, the kind of like danger like meter, I guess you could say. We go ahead and do that, and on the sides here, we have a 6 going up. We can go ahead and punch out some areas. Okay, there we go. I think that would work. I punched out this one before, but I think it's better if we keep the top like that. So that way when we go ahead and put some sea lanterns here showing extra like lighting and like kind of like power going up, it looks a little bit better. So we can go ahead and do that on all 4 of these honest corners. Okay, there we go. So now that is looking pretty good so far. So now we can actually go ahead, go take our deep slate bricks here, and we can go ahead and hang them like going downwards the stairs this time. Oops, okay, we lost that one, but we can go ahead, like, angle the stairs downwards and go ahead and wrap this all the way around. That way it doesn't, look weird from, like, looking at the bottom here to the top. There we go. So now, that wraps all the way around there. Be careful I don't fall off the edge here, but that wraps all the way around. I think that looks pretty good for, like, a power kind of, like, storage area there. So now we can go ahead and actually already go ahead and start making a turret here. So we need to fly up there. Or actually just use scaffolding. That's probably a safer option. Go up here with some scaffolding and we can start making the turret, which I think we'll do out of tuff. That way, because our base is all dark already, so I think like a tuff turret could make it like a little bit lighter, which could make it also look a little better. So let's grab some tuff here and we can go ahead, jump up there and start working on the turret. Okay, so I've been looking at this right here. I think we can actually, before we make the turret part of it, we can actually go up a little bit. We kind of like shoot like a little bit of a what do you want to call it? A kind of like a tower going up a little. So we can go ahead, go maybe we can go maybe like 2 out. 2 or 3 out. We'll see which one looks better, but we can go like 2 or 3 out here. I mean, this 2 looks pretty nice, so we might keep this. Then, like, put slabs around the edges here. Actually, no, we can go 1 more out. Because when the slabs go around, it'll look better. So we can go ahead and do this all the way around here. Okay, now that we have, like, this platform here, we can then go ahead, wrap slabs going all the way around in all these sections right here. That way it just adds a little bit to it up here. And then we can then start, like, going up in, like, a tower theme. I need to go grab some more slabs. Okay, so there we go. We got all the slabs down, so we then go ahead and grab some more. We need to make some more deep slate here, and we can start going up with the center here. Okay, so I noticed where I went up 1, so instead of doing like deep slate in these corners, I actually want to do sea lanterns to show the power going up here. So then we can go ahead and cap all of this off with that, and then go ahead and do the sea lanterns again and repeat it maybe 1 more time. There we go. So now it's 3 high going up. Actually, we need to go 1 more here, because then we're going to actually do stairs, I think. So we can go ahead and see. We do not have stairs, but I think if we put, like, some stairs at the top there, it could look pretty nice. And then we can, like, oh, but then we don't have anywhere to put stairs here. So we might actually skip the stairs. So let me go back up here, and we actually skip the stairs, because we don't need them, because we can't really place them here, unless we got rid of the slabs and kind of changed the design. So we can go ahead and get rid of this layer, or not. Get rid of the layer up here, and we can then start making our like actual like tough turret thing up here. Or we could actually, instead of doing the tough layer right away, how we have like the blocks going up here, then like this kind of, it's not a slab I don't think right here, but it looks like a slab. We could technically go up here, and right here we could bring it out 1. And once we bring it out 1, if we go all the way up here and get rid of this block, we then actually, oh, we actually will need it again. But we can go ahead and actually just bring this all the way around, and that gives it kind of like a similarity to the bottom. So let's go ahead and do this all the way around. Okay, there we go. So now we have the like slabs wrapping our way around here. So we can go ahead now, put tuff all the way around these, and then kind of just build up some tuff here. Okay, I think the way I would do, we will replace these middle gaps here probably with sea lanterns again. But actually, let's put one. Oh no, we don't have to actually. I was gonna say put one in the middle, that way mobs don't spawn there. But the sea lanterns on the side will be fine. So you then go ahead, take some slabs here, and just cap this top part off. So it's only gonna be a 3 high like turret here. We'll go ahead, cap this part off right here, then raise this part up one. You know, actually, I just thought of something while making this. So I just said we would put like sea lanterns on the side. But I just thought of, what if we brought this out? Like, one like this, and, hear me out when we're doing this here. So let me go ahead, actually, I need to get up a little bit. I can't get up that way. Let me get up a little bit here, that way I can do it on each side. So if we put, like, tuff on each side here, we can then, have a good area if we want to go out with, let's see. We have, like, walls here. We can actually go out with these. Here, like 1, 2, 3, like just like that. That way it's actually the turret part. And then right in the middle here, we can go ahead and put a sea lantern that we were gonna do before. So right in the middle here, we can then do red concrete, and that's going to be kind of like a actual like kind of like laser gonna be shooting out of here. So we can do that on each side, and I think that actually look good. It's gonna look weird at first, but I think once we actually like extend the laser out to the enderman, it will actually look pretty good. Okay, I wanted to see what it looked like from the bottom here, and that looks pretty good. Let's actually fly out a bit. And if we fly out a bit then turn around here, we actually see, so it actually goes all the way up here. Then you meet at the top where you have kind of like the like turret part up here. You can actually kind of like see it a lot better. And then you have the red dot up there. I think that looks pretty good. So it does look a little weird because it's tough and not deep slate, but I think that kind of just makes it stand out a little bit better. So now we can go ahead actually on the side here, that red dot. We go ahead take that and we can actually kind of like bring it out and bring it right to the enderman. So let's go ahead, let's do that. I need to go grab a little bit more red concrete in here. And if you're wondering why I went with concrete instead of glass, it's because I was doing a few like tests of this before, and glass actually it doesn't look as good in the like end sky. I mean, we even have like our glass pillars on the bottom. You don't really see it as good. Not there, but like a water elevator, you really just don't see it as good. So I think doing it out of concrete would make it like look better from like a distance. So we'll go ahead, it's like holding the red beam as it's going out here. It goes out a little bit, then we need to start actually angling down, which is going to be our tricky part here. Because I don't know how I'm going to actually like angle this down a lot. I'm going to have to use a lot of scaffolding and a lot of that stuff, but I'll go ahead and see what I can do to take this red concrete line and bring it to the enderman. Okay, that ended up not being too bad. I brought it out and it goes straight into the enderman. As you can see here, we can actually fly up a little bit here so we can see it from the sky. And as you can see, it goes right to him. So now I want to add a little bit of a design to the enderman. Ooh, did I? Oh, I thought I missed the block. Okay. It looked like as you were flying, you kind of missed the block, but I think that's just because it's a pixel. But we can go ahead. So it hits right here. I want to actually go ahead and make a little bit of a crater. Oh, is it hollow? I didn't actually realize this was hollow. Let's see. Oh, nice. So that actually kind of works out a bit. So we can go actually fly up a bit here. But I want to make like a little crater to show like the indent. So we can try and like discover how we're going to actually do this. Okay, so I actually took the obsidian and I brought it down. And then I went ahead and I took the red beam and it goes right into the enderman, as you can see here. So there we go. So now it's actually shooting into the enderman. So now we need to make kind of like the design inside the base of how you actually can use this turret tower here. It actually looks pretty cool being like inside the base. You see like the red line going straight into him. But we can actually go ahead. So like I said, we need a way to actually use this because currently there's no way to use it, and right now it's just it kind of just stationary right there. So to actually use our turret, we need to go ahead and make like little control like panels or like maybe like computers. So I was confused for a second. I saw like purple here. I realized his hand's actually covering our window a bit here. But on the sides of our walls here, we actually have like a... Hello. We actually though have like a little bit of room here, and we haven't really decorated this room much. So I want to actually bring this out a bit. Ooh. We actually almost need to... Do I have deep slate on me? I think I have some in here. There we go. So we can actually bring these walls here. That way they're like completely solid. We can bring a like this polished black stone slabs like going all the way down here. And then once we do this, we then put a item frame here, a glowing item frame. Put a gray glass pane. Then put a keyboard and mouse. So then we have like little computers here that we can then go ahead type on the keyboard here, like whatever we need to type up. The coordinates of maybe where the enderman is or where the threat is. Go ahead, we type it up. We make sure all of our like code or like our numbers are good. Then we go ahead and hit the button here. It goes ahead and launches the laser. The enderman actually made a kind of nice sound when I hit the button and like teleported. That was a pretty cool coincidence. But yeah, so I think we'll go ahead and do this on all 4 of our other like little like absorbing like areas here. And there we go. So I think that's all we have for today. We made our defenses, so we have our turret up top that's shooting a laser, and we have all like in each place we have a key, like a little like computer here. You can type up and you can use the turret up here. So I think that looks pretty good. Let's get one last look from the outside. Yeah, so one final look here. It looks pretty nice. It goes all the way up. We have a storage. We have a like tower kind of area going up, showing the powers going up to a turret that shoots out a laser right into the enderman trying to steal our end base. So I think we did pretty good today. With that being said, I think next episode we'll go ahead probably head back to our village because we have not finished that yet, so we probably should next episode, so that's probably what we'll do. Unless something else happens here and we have to come back here to go deal with it. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like in this video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, it helps a lot. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below if you have any ideas or suggestions for like builds and such. But besides that, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.